Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video we're going to learn how to automate loan agreement data extraction from PDFs using AI agents. So I'm an owner of a financial service business and I receive a lot of loan agreements on daily basis in my business. Now I want to get the details from the loan agreement like the borrower's and the lender's name, the address details, the loan amount, the interest and the repayment date as well. Now if I'm going to take out all these details manually, it is very time consuming. So for this I have created an AI agent with the help of Pabbly Connect. So how this AI agent is going to work, that as soon as I'm going to upload any PDF loan agreement in my Google Drive folder, as I'm going to add the new file, automatically an AI agent is going to extract the details from the file that we have uploaded in our Google Drive folder, like the borrower's and the lender's name, addresses. We are going to receive the loan amount with the interest, repayment date and as well as other details as well. Now as we are going to extract the details with the help of AI agent, that AI agent is automatically then going to create a record of the extracted details in my Google Sheets to create a systematic record of each and everything. So if you also want to learn how to create this AI agent for yourself, for your business, for that let me take you to my screen. In this video we're going to learn how to automate loan agreement data extraction from PDFs using AI agent. So as an owner of a financial service business, handling multiple loan agreements daily is a routine task. Extracting key information like borrower's details, lender's details, loan amount, interest rate, terms of PDFs manually is very time consuming and prone to error. So to streamline this process, I have created an AI agent. I use Google Drive to upload all my loan agreements in one folder in PDFs. Whenever a new agreement is uploaded in Google Drive folder, automatically an AI agent detects it. Then I use the AI agent to extract specific data points from the PDF like borrower's name, lender's name, loan amount, interest rate, due dates and more. The extracted data is then formatted and added in my Google Sheets for easy record keeping and further analysis. This AI agent saves me hours of manual work, reduces error and allows me to focus on closing more deals efficiently. And I'm going to create this amazing AI agent with the help of Pabbly Connect. So on the screen you can see the website of Pabbly Connect, that is pabbly.com/connect. After browsing this website, we need to sign in to our Pabbly Connect account. But if you're a new user, you can sign up for free and get 100 free tasks every month. So as I'm an existing user, I'm going to sign into my Pabbly Connect account. After signing in, you can see the All Pabbly apps window in front of you, in which you can see all the products that Pabbly provides, from which we are going to select Pabbly Connect by clicking on this Access Now button right over here. Then Pabbly Connect's dashboard is going to appear in front of you. In order to start an automation process in Pabbly Connect, we need to create a workflow. For that, click on this top right corner button right here that says Create Workflow. A dialog box is then going to appear in front of you, which is asking for the workflow name and for us to select a folder. So for the name of my workflow over here, I'm going to give it as Automate Loan Agreement Data Extraction from PDFs using AI Agents. So this is the name that I want to give to my workflow. And for the folder, from the left side of my screen, you can see I've created multiple folders in my Pabbly Connect account, from which I'm going to select a specific one in which I want to save this workflow in. For that, click on this drop down. These are the folders from which I'm going to select AI Agent Automations as the folder I want to save this workflow in. After giving the name to the workflow and selecting the folder, I'm going to click on this Create button in order to create a workflow. A workflow is created over here in the name of Automate Loan Agreement Data Extraction from PDFs using AI agents, and you can see that there are two windows in front of you. One is the trigger window, other is the action window. So what is trigger and action? Trigger and action are the two most important steps of our automation process because our process depends on these two principles. Over here, trigger says when this happens and action says do this. That means what is action? Action is a response towards our trigger. In an automation process, there can be only one trigger step and multiple action steps. We are going to set up our trigger step first. And for the trigger application over here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to select it as Google Drive. As in my Google Drive, I'm uploading all my loan agreements. So this is the folder that I've created in my Google Drive in the name of loan agreements records. And in this folder, I'm uploading all the loan agreements that I receive in my business. I want that as soon as I'm going to upload a new file in this folder, automatically the trigger over here should capture the response of that. That is why for my trigger application, I've selected it as Google Drive. And the trigger event over here is going to be new file in specific folder. After selecting the trigger application and the event, I'm going to click on this connect button. A window is going to appear in front of you on which click on add new connection, or else you can select the existing connection that you have already created before. After that, over here it says sign in with Google. I'm going to click on this button right here. It is asking for me to select an account in which I've created the folder. For that, I'm going to select the account from the given options right over here. And then after that, it is asking for the permission for this account. So for that, I'm going to click on this allow button, as this is a safe process and my data is perfectly safe with Pabbly Connect. So I'm going to click on this allow button right here. As I've done that, you can see I have successfully authorized Google Drive to Pabbly Connect. After authorizing over here, it is asking for me to select the folder or the subfolder. I have created a folder over here in the name of loan agreement records. So what I'm going to do is for the folder from the drop down, I'm going to select as loan agreement records. As I'm going to upload any file in this folder, automatically the trigger over here is going to capture the response of that. After that, it is saying save and send test request. As I'm going to click on this button, the last file that was uploaded in this folder is going to be captured in the response right here. So before clicking on this button, I'm going to upload a loan agreement in this folder right over here. So I have created a test loan agreement. So this is the loan agreement. I'm going to upload this loan agreement over here. Okay. As I've done that, you can see the test loan agreement has been uploaded in this folder right over here successfully. This is the loan agreement you can see right over here. Over here, you can see this is the borrower, that is Rajiv Saxena. This is the lender, that is Adit Sahu. This is the address of the borrower and the lender you can see right over here. The amount is for 5 lakhs and the period is for 12 months to return the money. If I'm going to further scroll down, this is the interest, that is 10% per annum, that is the interest. Repayment loan date is on the 28th March of 2026. Guarantee is right over here. This is the detail of that. This is the prepayment cost, expenses, and all the other details of the loan agreement you can see right over here. Okay. So as I have now uploaded the loan agreement in this folder, now I'm going to go back to my workflow and click on this save and send test request button right over here. As I'm going to do that, we are going to receive a response, which is a positive response. In the response, we have received the links of the file that we have uploaded. This is the link, that is the content link. This is the link right over here. If I'm going to copy this link over here and open it in a new tab right over here, you can see over here it says, we are sorry, you do not have the access of this page. This file that we have uploaded in this folder right over here, you can see is not accessible to everyone. That means our AI agent can also not access this file right over here, but our AI agent has to fetch out, extract some details from this file right here. In order to do that, we need to make this file accessible to everyone. Now we cannot just sit and individually make each and every file accessible to everyone. So in order to skip that manual effort, simply you need to make this entire folder accessible to everyone. And as you're going to make this entire folder accessible, what is going to happen? Each and every file that is going to be uploaded in this folder is going to be accessible to everyone. Okay. So now to make this folder accessible to everyone, this is the name of the folder. Click on this. Over here it says share, click on it. Go to share right over here. As you're going to come to share, you can see grant access is restricted. Click on the drop down and select it as anyone with the link. Okay. As you're going to select that, automatically this folder is going to be updated as shareable to everyone. Okay. So now if I'm going to go back over here, this is the response of the restricted file right over here. I want to capture the response of the accessible file. So again, I'm going to click on the save and send test request button right over here. You can see the response B is captured. So now if I'm going to copy this content link from here and open it in a new tab right over here, we're going to check whether the file is accessible to everyone or not. And as I've done that, you can see over here automatically a file is downloaded. This means, and this is the same loan agreement you can see right over here. This means now we have made this file accessible to everyone right here. We have captured the response of the link you can see right here. If I'm going to further scroll down with all the other details as well, okay? So this means that Google Drive is connected to Pabbly Connect and our trigger setup is done. Now, whenever you're going to upload a new file in this folder, automatically the trigger over here is going to capture the response of that. But if you don't get the response instantly after uploading a new agreement in this folder, then do not worry. Google Drive is a polling based application. So say it's 10 minutes right over here. This is the polling duration. That means in every 10 minutes, whenever the new data is going to be added in our Google Drive, it is going to take at least 10 minutes to send that new data to Pabbly Connect. Okay, so if you don't receive the response instantly after uploading a new agreement into your Google Drive, this is because Google Drive is a polling based application. Okay, and if you want to make changes in this trigger time right over here, then click on these three dots, go to set trigger time option right over here. This dialog box is then going to appear in front of you. If you're going to click on this drop down right over here, the minimum time is 10 minutes and the maximum is 24 hours. You can select the trigger time over here according to your requirement. I am going to select it as 10 minutes and click on the save button. Okay. Now, as our trigger setup is done, we need to set up our action step. Now we have our document right over here, the PDF document. This is the document that I've uploaded. You can see is in a PDF format. So now as we have the document, now we have to extract the details from this document right here. Now, how are we going to extract the details? For that, we're going to set up our action step. And for the action application over here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to select it as OpenAI. As I'm using OpenAI as an AI agent in my business. You can use other AI tools like Google Gemini or many more in order to extract your details, okay? I'm going to select my AI agent as OpenAI. And for the action event over here, if I'm going to scroll down, it says extract content from PDF image, okay? As we're going to extract the details from the PDF that we have uploaded in our Google Drive folder, okay? Then I'm going to click on this connect button. A window is going to appear in front of you on which click on add new connection, or else you can select the existing connection that you have. After that, it is asking for the token, and using this token, we are going to build the connection between OpenAI and Pabbly Connect. In order to have the token, click on this hyperlink given here below in the help desk right over here. As you're going to do that, you're going to land towards the API keys page of your OpenAI account. In order to generate your own new token, click on this create new secret key button right over here. This dialog box is then going to appear in front of you, which is asking for the key name. You can give the key name, select the project and the permission over here as all. After filling in all the required details, if you're going to click on this create secret key button, automatically a token is going to be generated. Copy that token from here and paste that token in this field right over here. I have already created a connection, so I'm going to select the existing one and then I'm going to click on the save button right here. As I've done that, after that it is asking for me to select the OpenAI model. I'm going to use the model GPT-4o mini in order to extract the details from my loan agreement, okay? After that, it is asking for the image or the PDF URL. Now for the data of this field, I'm going to map the data. What is mapping? Mapping means inserting data from the previous step. So I'm going to insert the data from the previous step of this workflow. How it works is that as soon as I'm going to click on this field, this was the previous step. As I'm going to click on it, this is the same response that was captured in the previous step. In the response, we have received the link of the PDF file that we have uploaded in our Google Drive, that is our loan agreement. Over here, you can see it says content link, web content link. This is the link that we are going to select in order to extract the data. Do not use this web view link right over here. Use the web content link. So I'm going to select the data of this PDF link from my previous response in order to extract the data from this link right here. Now, as I have entered the data from my previous response, what happens is the data is mapped. And as now I've mapped the data has now become dynamic. That means now, whenever a new response is going to be captured in our previous step, automatically the new data is going to be updated in place of this mapped data. After that, it is asking for the prompt, okay? Prompt is the text with the help of which the AI agent is going to extract the data according to your requirement. Over here, I'm going to write a prompt like I want the full name of the borrower's name. So I can write over here, I want the full name of borrower, okay? So in this manner, I can enter the data right over here, the prompt, what all the details I want, okay? But instead of prompt, what you can also do is you can use this amazing feature that is structured output. With the help of the structured output, you're going to get the exact data in a JSON format, okay? As you require the full name of the borrower, address, lender's name, lender's address, amount, interest, and all the details. Instead of creating a prompt, what you can do is you can simply fetch out the data with the help of structured output, okay? So over here, firstly, you need to write the prompt as this is a required field. So for the prompt over here, I'm going to write over here as, okay, so you can see this is the prompt that I've written. As this was a required field, I've written this prompt. Now, in order to extract the details according to my requirements, we have to enter the structured output. And to enter the data in this field, we have to enter a JSON schema. And how can we have this schema? For that, you have to click on this link over here that is noted in this important note step right over here. Now over here from the structured output page of your OpenAI, we are going to extract a schema. With the help of the schema, we are going to get the structured response over here from our loan agreement. Okay, in order to do that, we have to generate a schema, okay? Now over here it is asking for us to describe all the details that we want in our JSON schema. Now over here for that, what you have to do is I'm going to open Notepad right over here, okay? As now I'm going to enter all the details that I require over here, okay? Now what I want is I want my borrower's full name. So I'm going to write over here as borrower's full name, okay? So this is the data that I want, that is the borrower's full name. Now what is a borrower's full name? It's a type of a text. So I'm going to write over here as type of text, okay? After that over here, we have to describe what is actually borrower's full name. So over here I'm going to write it as, so we have written it as borrower's full name, type of text, give me borrower's full name. Now in this manner, I also want borrower's address. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write over here as, so what is an address? It's a type of text. So what I'm going to do is over here, I'm going to write it as type of text, okay? And let us explain what it is. It is give me borrower's full address, okay? So this is the text, okay? After that over here, we have to enter all the required details. If it's a type of a number, like if we are asking for a date or percentage, we have to select as type of number, okay? You can see over here, I have entered all the required details right here. This is the borrower's full name, type of text, give me borrower's full name, borrower address, type of text, give me borrower's address, lender's full name, lender's address, effective date, loan amount, interest rate, repayment date, payment, prepayment option, cost, collection cost, and summary of terms and conditions. So these are all the details that I want to be extracted from my loan agreement. So I'm going to copy this format from here and paste this format in this AI step right over here. And then I'm going to click on this create button in order to generate a JSON schema right here. You can see within few seconds, the schema is automatically going to be generated right here. I'm going to copy the schema from here and paste the schema in the structured output field right over here. And as I'm going to do that, you can see this is the structured output with the help of which this AI agent is going to extract the data from the file that we have mapped right here. Now, as you're going to enter the structured output right here, click on the save and send test request button over here. Now, as I'm going to wait over here for a few seconds, you can see the response is captured over here. The data is extracted. We have received the borrower's full name as Rajiv Saxena. If I'm going to go back to my loan agreement and open it right over here, the borrower's name was Mr. Rajiv Saxena. You can see right over here, okay? Over here, this is the address of the borrower. The name of the lender is Adit Sahu. This is the address. The effective date is 28th March 2025. Amount is 5 lakhs. Interest is 10%. Repayment is 28th March 2026. If you can see, the payment option over here is given. The borrower has the right to prepay all or any part of the loan without any penalty or premium of any kind, okay? So this is the prepayment option right over here. Collection cost over here comes out as borrower shall pay to the lender all cost of collection including reasonable of attorney's fees. Okay, so this is the collection cost, you can see right over here. And with that over here, this is the lender's agreement over here. This is summary. That is the lender agrees to loan the borrower 5 lakhs at interest rate of 10% per annum for 12 months with a repayment due on or before 20th March 2026. Okay, you can see this is the summary of the loan agreement as well. It's been captured over here in the response with all the details that we want. Okay, so as now we have extracted the details from the loan agreement with the help of AI agent. Now I want this AI agent to automatically create the record of all the details in my Google spreadsheet over here as well. I'm going to add another action step to this workflow, and for the action application over here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to select it as Google Sheets, and the action event over here is going to be add new row. Okay, and then I'm going to click on this connect button. A window is going to appear in front of you on which I'm going to select the existing connection, but if you want you can add a new connection. Then I'm going to click on this save button right over here. After that, it is asking for me to select the spreadsheet. For the spreadsheet, I've created a sheet over here in the name of loan agreement records. So what I'm going to do is for the spreadsheet over here, I'm going to select as loan agreement records, and in the spreadsheet I have created a single sheet, you can see in the name of sheet 1. Next, it is asking for the sheet which I'm going to select as sheet 1 right here. After that, it is asking for the borrower's full name, address, lender's full name, address, date, effective date, loan amount, interest rate, repayment date, prepayment option, collection cost, and summary of terms and conditions. You can see over here, these are all the fields that I've created in this spreadsheet. You can see right over here. And under these fields, I want to create the record of my loan agreements data. Now we're going to map the data for all these fields right here. For the borrower's full name, I'm going to map the data of the borrower's full name. For the address, I'm going to map the data of the address. Lender's name, I'm going to map the data of the name right over here of my lender. For the address, I'm going to map the data of the address. Effective date, over here, this is the effective date. I'm going to map the data. Loan amount, over here, receive the loan amount right here. Now for the loan amount in front of it, as this is an Indian currency over here, so I'm going to enter the Indian currency symbol, that is rupees, with a slash and a dash right over here. Okay, so this is a loan amount. Interest rate, we have received the interest rate right over here, that is 10. Now for the percent, I'm going to enter the percent manually right over here. It is asking for the repayment date. We have received the repayment date. I'm going to map the data. Prepayment option, I'm going to map the data of the prepayment option. Collection cost, over here I'm going to map the data of the collection cost, and summary of terms and conditions, I'm going to map the data of that as well. After filling in all the required details, I'm going to click on this save and send test request button right over here. Now, as I'm going to do that, over here you received the response, which is a positive response. So now I'm going to open my spreadsheet and check whether the record of my loan agreement details has been entered in my spreadsheet or not. For that, I'm going to open my spreadsheet. And yes, you can see over here in my spreadsheet, the record is created successfully. Name is Mr. Rajiv Saxena. Borrower's address is right here. Lender's name is Adit Sahu. Lender's address is right here. Effective date is 28th March 2025. Loan agreement is of 5 lakh. Interest rate of 10%. Repayment is of 28th March 2026 right over here. This is the prepayment option you can see right over here. This is the collection cost you can see right over here. And this is a summary of the terms and conditions also right over here. So as the record has been created successfully, this means we have successfully created an AI agent with the help of Pabbly Connect. But now for all of you guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to upload another loan agreement over here in this folder. And after uploading another loan agreement, I'm going to check whether the record of it has been created in my spreadsheet or not. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to upload another file in this folder. I'm going to click on this new button, upload file button. This is the agreement. I'm going to upload this agreement right over here in this folder. As I've done that, you can see another test loan agreement has been uploaded in my folder right here. It is between Mrs. Ashira and Mr. Udit Sharma. This is the address of both borrower and lender. You can see right over here. The amount is 35 lakh and it should be returned in 6 months. This is the loan amount you can see right over here. Interest is 10% per annum. This is the repayment date, that is 29th August 2025. This is the guaranteed detail right over here with all the other details. So as the agreement is successfully uploaded in this folder, now I'm going to wait for 10 minutes as Google Drive is a polling based application. It takes 10 minutes. I'm going to wait for 10 minutes and check whether the record of my new loan agreement details has been created in my spreadsheet or not. Okay. For that over here, I'm going to wait for 10 minutes. And as you can see in 10 minutes, the record is automatically created in my spreadsheet of the details from my loan agreements. The borrower's name is Ashi Rai. You can see if I'm going to go back to this agreement right over here, the borrower's name was Ashi Rai. Over here, this is the address. The lender's name is Udit Sharma. You can see over here, this is the lender's name, that is Udit Sharma. And this is the address. Effective date is 29th March 2025. This is the loan percent, repayment date. Prepayment option is right over here. Collection cost is also over here with the summary also right over here. Okay. So as you can see, the record is successfully created of the details that was extracted by my AI agent through the document that I've uploaded in my Google Drive. This means the AI agent that we have created with Pabbly Connect is now successfully working. So now to sum up till now what we have done. I am an owner of a financial service company, and over here in my Google Drive I upload multiple loan agreements. The trigger is Google Drive new file in specific folder. As soon as we're going to upload a new loan agreement in our Google Drive, automatically the trigger over here is going to capture the response of that. The action is OpenAI extract content from PDF. We are going to upload the PDF document of the loan agreement using the link over here that we have received. This AI agent is going to extract the details that we want in this step right over here. And as the details are going to be extracted, automatically the record of that is going to be created in my Google Sheets. So this is how you create an AI agent to automate loan agreement data extraction from PDFs. So this was it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Not just with these applications, you can create automation between multiple other applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. If you have any questions, you can contact us on support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can check the queries on forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issues, then you can check out this link. If you like this video, please do subscribe to our channel, hit on the like button, comment on if you have any questions or doubts, and please share this video.